check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Choo, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy, for your boy, also for your boy, fix it for your boy, drop it for your lift it up, Benny bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, Benny bust it open for your B-O-Y. Benny, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze. So you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What up? What's up? What's up? Girl, I was just digging all in my eyes before I came on here. If y'all see coal in my eyes, there you go. I was about to say, if y'all see coal in my eyes, charge it to the game. I was just digging all in my eyes before I came on here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody in the building. Welcome to the Dollhouse, honey. Go ahead. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to get the channel to 100K. So y'all go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody who's here. Welcome to the Dollhouse. If you are new here, returning, welcome back. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been watching my Baddies review. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Baddies review also and the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. Now I thought, and I am wearing a shirt that say Baddie. What are the odds? Now I thought that I knew something was wrong with this. Like, I don't know if it made a difference, but I thought what I was about to say. What did I think? I thought something. It don't matter. The point is, I hope y'all are watching the Baddies reviews and the Love and Hip Hop review. Oh, that's what I was about to say. I thought Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. No, not Hollywood. Miami was coming on last night, but it didn't. I don't know when Love and Hip Hop Miami coming on, but I need to see Amara La Dummy. So either way, yeah, I have all that going on, but I'm here, and y'all make sure y'all check out those videos and like these videos in this video you are in, okay? Now, we're going to talk today. Today, we got a few things to discuss. I haven't been live during the week over here in a long time, but I got to get back into the swing of things, okay? So we got to discuss Rockhead. Don't even start me. First, Yandy Luther the King. Nope. Yandy San Diego has just touched down back into the States with the pink eye. And I want to know what's going on, okay? Yeah, I'm trying to see something. I'm really trying to see something. We're going to get into that. And then we also have to get into Rockhead and her boyfriend Bino done broke up. They done called CPS Virginia. Girl, they done tore down the people hotels. All the hotel was tore up. The police was called. Rockhead didn't take no bath. It was a lot going on. We don't know what's going on with Junior. We don't know where he at. She still got Chastity, baby. They said Chastity about to get life. I don't know what's going on. All I know is Rockhead got her a new man. But I told y'all, I wanted to tell y'all that I predicted, and it wasn't really a prediction. It was just a basic paying attention. I told y'all she was gonna drop Bino soon, as close as Blueface was getting out. I told y'all. Will we in September? End of September tease, mind you. October, when Blue get out? November? I told you. I told y'all. See, what you don't understand is Chrisean is one of those type of people who need love. She definitely is. However, she got her sights set on somebody, and that's just that. Blueface is the prize. Chrisean knows that without him, she's nothing. She's zero. She doesn't exist. So she has to be sure that she keeps hold of Blueface. Now, the hold that she has on him now is the fact that they both playing like that's his son, like Junior is his son. But see, Blue been messing with other girls, and he been writing them, telling my love and my life, and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And Chrisean been over here playing with Bino. But it sounds to me like Chrisean looked up at the calendar and said, let me go sit down somewhere else because my man is on the way home. That's what this is all about. We're going to get into it. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, please. Please, please, please. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, right? Now, I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Let's get into the Yandy situation first. How about that? Let's start with the Yandy bit. So Yandy San Diego. You know, the reason I call her Yandy San Diego, put a 3 in the chat if you remember Carmen San Diego. Yeah, so Carmen San Diego. Let's see if we can find Carmen San Diego first. So Carmen San Diego was this clear woman who was on the PBS channel. Now, she was a cartoon. Let's start here first. But she worked on a real show. Okay? Now, Carmen San Diego was a thief. She stole art. And she traveled the world and she stole. That's what she did. She went all across the world to steal. Her name was Carmen San Diego. She had some clear men who was background singers. And they used to sing the song that go, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? And every time they say that, they looking for her because she done stole something. That's Yandy, right? Every time you turn around, Yandy is gone somewhere and nobody looking for her, but for some odd reason, we still know she's on the go. Yandy San Diego has become the new fixture in the love and hip hop streets. Yandy has put on a new passion for the girls. Yes, you too can play like you married and have you a man that you can go all around the world with. So Yandy, remember on the last episode, if you haven't watched my review, make sure y'all go check it out. Collateral went down to Puerto Rico with everybody else, with Cenat and them, right? But when Collateral went down there, he went by himself. Now the word on the street is Collateral been moving by himself. Let's really be clear. However, during the show seasons, typically Collateral and Yandy play good and play nice for us, right? But this time, after Yandy was alleged to be getting her back blowed out for biscuits in the UK, okay, allegedly, they said ever since that happened, she been going all on the world tour, baby. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, girl. I didn't say it. This is what they said. Baby teats, don't come over here asking me about nothing. I'm just telling you what the people said, okay? Yandy San Diego apparently had been running around the world spreading them thick thighs to any Tom, Dick, no pun intended, and Harry, allegedly. Now, as a woman who don't hold shame, I don't think nothing is wrong with it. My problem is, why is you playing married on Love and Hip Hop if you're going to be running all around the world spreading it wide and thin? Now, Yandy is a jack of all trades. She doesn't really have an identity. Yandy is whatever you want her last name to be. And typically, her last names describe whatever situation or whatever it is she got going on. Yandy has been Yandy Luther the King. That's when she was outside the prison. Remember she was saying, oh, let's go find Yandy Luther the King. Remember she was on that saying, bang on the doors if y'all receive the blankets. And them niggas got the banging on the door. Boom, 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 boom. And Yandy started crying. And then all of a sudden she was trying to get her man out of prison. And then the prison guard came with a whole thing of bear mace and bear sprayed Yandy. Had her on the ground, coughing and snotting and crying. She was a mess, girl. You should have seen that. She looked it so bad. And on top of that, she had on a wig that looked like an afro. So it really looked bad. And you know, Yandy already got baby teeth. So baby teeth on the afro, she looked it horribly. She looked it so bad. Oh, Yandy girl, when that white man pepper sprayed you in the mouth and in the face and had you on the ground, on your hands and knees, with your face to the concrete, sniffing, trying to find some fresh air. Yandy, if nobody ever told you, I just want to be the first one to tell you, girl, you looked this so bad. Oh, Yandy, you looked this so bad. Oh, girl. Do you know the level of hiding I would have went into if I'd have woke up the next day and saw I was viral, but out there hollering for collateral, and he up there acting like he don't appreciate it? No, let me go. Let me go get this. Hold on, Yandy prison. It should come up like this. Hold on. Yeah, girl. Hold on. Let's go get Yandy. When she was saying, "Bang on the doors if you guys received your blankets." And them niggas was going, bah, 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 and she was going, and I said, there you go. And it was that day she went from Yandy Luther the King to Yandy Mandela. See, y'all don't understand when I be coming up with these last names. They really are adjectives, words to describe the nouns. When it comes down to Yandy's what do you call it? Hold on, I want to say this too. Hold on. Yandy's last name really describes whatever mood she's in, you know? And I think a lot of people need to understand that. Let me hold on. Yandy Mendecees. And I need to put protests. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, bro. When I saw this, I was no good. I put it in the videos a few times because y'all know Yandy ain't my favorite. I ain't gonna say she the worst. I'm gonna just tell you she ain't my favorite. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find that video. I want that video. Oh, baby, I want that video. And I have it on my phone somewhere. Damn it, if I can't find that video, I'm gonna be mad. If anybody had that video, send it to me. But there was a video of Yandy being put in prison. Not put in prison, but pepper sprayed, trying to get that man out of jail. Hold on. How do I get to my... Hold on one second, y'all. There you go. Let me show y'all something right quick. Here's a little tidbit. It's just a tidbit of what was going on. And let me say this too. Yandy love her play husband. I ain't even mad at that. But girl, you doing all this behind a nigga that ain't even yours in real life. Like for real, Yandy. And shout out to Collateral. Look at Collateral.
What's what?
This was the worst, man. This when she was dropping them off that time.
My ring. Yeah, take it. Cold. Come on.
Excuse me. I remember watching this. And I remember, no shade. This is no shade. But I remember all the hood hoes who like them prison niggas. Look. I remember all the hood hoes who like prison niggas. All us regular girls was just like, oh my God. Like, oh, you took the kids there? Oh my God. Us, the regular girls. The regular girls was like, oh. But the prison hoes, see, that's y'all problem. Girl, y'all cut up on us. I ain't gonna lie. Stephen Caldwell said, why do you call that man collateral? Because he put people up for collateral, baby. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes. Collateral will put he'll put you up for collateral. He'll put me up for collateral. You never know. Listen, Collateral Mendecees, he has a system in life, and that system provides that as long as he have a person to put up for collateral, he's able to live a good life. And with that being said, anybody close to him, anybody around him can go up. His mama was on there. If his mama could go up for collateral, nobody stand a chance. And ever since I saw that, I said, that's his name, Collateral, because you got to be a real nigga. I'm talking about past real nigga to put your mama on collateral. Listen. I know niggas back in the day that went got shot because they didn't want them to bring that stuff by their mama house. Not collateral. The drug dealer man said, hey, bro, I'm going to front you a few keys or whatever the case may be. Collateral said, say, bro, I might not have it back to give it to you in this timely manner. So the man said, well, what you got? Most people would have went got a watch, a car, maybe a house, not collateral. He went got his mama. You know the type of mentality you have to put your mama on collateral? Man, watch out. Watch out. So yeah, that's why I call him collateral. And he will forever be collateral. He will never not be nothing other than collateral. And plus, all the time, whenever him and Yandy get into it, Yandy go on and off collateral all the time. Like, it's nothing to her. As a matter of fact, she kind of used to it now. Yandy go on and off collateral. Lil Mendecees been on collateral. Collateral Junior done been on collateral. Girl, y'all got the egg. Y'all start acting crazy now. Y'all start acting crazy. Lil Mendecees went up for collateral. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to see something. Yeah. Okay. Let's move. All of his baby mamas. I think once he met Yandy, the collateral game really shot through the roof because he was like, look, she worth money. She don't love and hip hop. Hey, this one right here, my mama, that's a little something, little one too. But this one, she worth money. We don't love and hip hop. You gotta front me off. We don't love and hip hop. And the collateral man be like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. What in the world is this? I can't find that video, like I was saying, of her banging or at least getting pepper sprayed. But if you go to look at most of my love and hip hop videos, especially with her on the thumbnail, oh, it's in there. It's in there. But recently on the episode, Yandy had said, no, Collateral had came to Puerto Rico to meet up with Scrappy, but he came alone. Now, he looked like he was choosing, if you ask me. If you ask me, he looked like he was choosing. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? But he came around the corner with his glasses on, looked like he was high as the cost of living. And everybody was like, oh, wait, Yandy. Well, Collateral said she was off in Greece somewhere on a business trip. And I'm trying to figure out what business. What business? We saw what happened to the last business trip. See, the last business trip Yandy Luther the King went on, they said, I didn't say it because I wasn't there. They said she was next door in the room and her friend said all he heard was her back getting blowed out for tea and biscuits. So I want to know what's the business Yandy was on. Now, ever since the episode aired, Yandy popped back up with a blurry screen and pink eye. And I want to say this. I knew one girl when we was growing up in high school who had pink eye. And I'm going to tell you the story of how she got it. And I'm going to tell you why I believe that's how Yandy got it, okay? Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Baby Teets got something to say, and we got to open up our ears, y'all. Check her out.
I have a question, you guys. I woke up today, and I had this going on with my eye. What is that? Is it stress? Is it not sleeping? Is it a fungus? Is it? I slept in a hotel last night. I'm in Boston, and what happened? Like, how did this happen to me? I didn't get hit. Nothing. I just woke up like this. Does anybody know what this means or why this is happening? Why is this happening? All right, I'm gonna put this eye drop, and hopefully it gets rid of it. But I don't know. Yes, baby.
Yeah, record be better though. It's going on.
All right, so we're gonna see if I have a question, you guys. It's a blood clot, right? How does that happen? It happened. I heard it, my mom used to say it happens from stress because she used to get it. Damn, who's stressing me out? You stressing me out, Carly? No, I'm serious.
It's life stressing you out.
Yeah.
Why Yandy dressed like Communion? Yandy looked like she got her Easter Sunday dress on. Yandy! Yandy looked like her dress. She got an usher dress on. Yandy Jakes, girl, what is going on? What do you have on, Yandy? Where is y'all at? Girl, yeah. She's fashionably challenged. I thought the people from Harlem know how to dress. Y'all got to come get Yandy now.
Yeah, she stressed me out too. Y'all both stressing me out. Summer, you not free either. You've been giving me some stress. You stressed me out last night. Yeah.
I need all this damn advice from Yandy. It's like
It's stressing me out. You zapping me.
huh?
You zapping me.
Send it to you when what?
How do I get rid of it?
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it.
Oh, like
How long does it take? Does it like take days?
Maybe
I'm about to ask you.
A week.
A week is crazy.
I gotta look like this for a whole week.
All right, let me plug this in.
I'm not stressing me out, y'all.
I got a lot of work to do. It's hard.
I know who's stressing me out.
It's good though. It's good.
I'm gonna tag them below. It's a blood clot, right? How does that?
So that was Yandy Mandela, Yandy Jakes. Yandy Jakes said she woke up with a blood clot. Now, let me start right here. Now, I don't know if this is the case, but immediately when I saw Yandy with half of a pink eye, it reminded me of this story. Now, this was back in the in the 90s, late 90s. I graduated in 2001. So this had to be what? This had to be when Juvenile was backing that ass up, the 99 and the 2000s. Long story short, I'm not going to tell you the girl name, but this was back in the day when we didn't suck no dick. See, there was a time in history where the girls didn't suck dick. Or at least they didn't do it out loud. You know what I'm saying? And this girl we went to high school with came back and had the pink eye, and her eye was bloodshot red. And I said, girl, what's wrong with you? And she had to go to the doctor and all of that, and came back with the patch on. And it come to find out, she found one of the old tapes in her uncle's closet and wanted to suck a little dick, okay? Well, turns out the boy, because mind you, we're in high school, the boy apparently didn't know how to take control of the situation. And it turns out that when she went to get up, the devil had other plans, okay? And it was so bad because not only was it like damn near poison to her eye, it was the impact. Hear me out. The impact of the substance, okay, that came from the vessel, okay, that touched the pupil, okay, it kind of acted like poison. And this girl had to wear a patch over her eye for a whole week. Do you hear me? And she couldn't tell nobody she got it from sucking dick. Do you understand me? Do you know how embarrassing? And then couldn't tell your mama. I remember we were saying, "Oh, you suck." Look. First of all, back in them days, F the eye. Go back. You suck dick. Bro, we dragged this girl for years. I ain't gonna say her name. You see what I'm saying? But she know it's a true story. I say a lot of things, but I don't get on here and lie to y'all. Okay, that's a real story. So when I saw Yandy Luther the King on her Yandy San Diego trying to act like Yandy Jakes, I said, Yandy, was you in the room getting skeeted on in your eyes, talking about stress? Because we all know if you are stressed, the stress is coming from inside the house, you, okay? And then secondly, Collateral ain't every bit worried about you, Junior, Collateral Junior, or the rest of them little pretty eyed kids. Collateral don't care about none of y'all. So we know it ain't Collateral, okay? We all know Collateral ain't stressing you out. I don't think it was stress. I don't think it was stressed at all. Not one bit. I think Yandy had a good night. Talking about clear eyes. Bitch, clear eyes ain't gonna clear that up, girl. You need a doctor. You want me to call a girl? Girl, you need to go to a doctor. You need a patch on your eye like that girl we was in school with. Y'all, if y'all would have seen this girl and they had back in the day, the patch was like this big on her eye. This big. Do you know the level of PTSD that would give me if the first time I tried to do something like that, I ended up with a patch on my eye for a week? That's gotta be that's gotta be the most traumatic, some of the most traumatic shit I've ever heard. But I don't know if the girl's still sucking no dick. I'm pretty sure she is. Because with the girls, we typically get a traumatic experience, but we double back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that's what happened to Yandy, because we all know Yandy be all over the streets, dressed like a nun, but out here acting like a slut. All this time we was thinking Yandy was an old, nice, good, clean girl, and not me. And the whole time she been running around to the world all over like Yandy said, like Carmen Sandiego. She go from Nashville to Oregon and through Zimbabwe. She travels to Czechoslovakia and back, head ass. I'm so tired of Yandy and Collateral. Matter of fact, I need to go up there and see if I can run up to Collateral. Not run up to him, but kind of run into him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think Collateral would recognize me? If I ever run into Collateral, I'ma definitely get a selfie. But what I'm saying to y'all is, I'm tired of Yandy and I'm tired of Collateral. And then Yandy, what's that lady name? Like Jocelyn Hernandez said, hang it up flat screen. You hoes is too old. Yandy, you dress like an elder. Yandy in the back of that car looking like the mother of the bride. Do you hear me, bitch? Yandy in the back of that car looking like a 5-year-old Mexican baby. With the church shoes on. No, with the church dress on and the tennis shoes. Yandy looks like she got kids on with that dress. Yandy look like she got kids on with that dress. I'm tired of Yandy. I am tired of Yandy. Yandy, please, if you could do us all one favor. Since you don't want to go back to New York, just fade the black fade. Just go sit down somewhere. We don't need to see you, Yandy. Don't nobody look for you. Don't nobody be nowhere saying, I wonder where Yandy at. Has anybody called Yandy? They don't even do that in the show. Listen, they don't even do that in the show. Yandy, just please, and take Rashida with you. Put it on to make them want to marry me. You and her. Y'all get up out of there, okay? We tired of seeing y'all, and let Collateral free. Let Collateral go wrong and do what Collateral want to do. Stop trying to stop him and stifle him. You are holding Collateral back, Yandy. At this point in time, I'm team Collateral. Yandy, it's you. You the problem. You holding Collateral back. All Collateral wanted to do is take your money and cheat in peace. And here you come with that craziness trying to act like woo-de-woo with all these people. Yandy, please, Quinceanera, get out them people backseat and get off these people's show and get out them from between the men's legs, and you won't be having a pink eye. Get it off of you. And can I also say this? What I was about to say? Shout out to Sierra for being sober. I don't believe Sierra is sober. Is it me? You know why I don't believe Sierra is sober? Because Sierra, first of all, her eyes don't never open. Y'all ever notice that? Every time Sierra on scene, or every time Sierra is in the confessional, her eyes like this. And her head like this. So you can't really see. Because I was trying to tell Zay that he don't need to worry about me because it's a baby in here. It's a baby in here. I never thought for 1 second that girl is all for nothing. Can we talk just between us? Don't tell her what I said. Just don't tell her what I said because I don't want to trigger her if she is off it. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. I got to be honest. I don't think that girl ever stopped doing a goddamn thing. Sierra, girl, please. Sierra was there. Cause Bim, I don't know what you trying to say about Zay, but Zay ain't had nothing to do with what was going on with you. And I'm trying to make my life better for me and my husband. Cause I Sierra be high as the Eiffel Tower. Do you hear me? Allegedly, Sierra, don't come over here with that ugly ass shit. Do not come over here, Sierra, with that ugly ass shit. I'm just playing, doing commentary. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you can fool them fools, but you can't fool me. Bitch, you sitting up there with them eyes propped open, look like somebody opened them up with safety pins, talking about, I'm sober and I'm clean. And I'm so glad that I finally found a way to remain sober and remain clean, because I didn't think that I was sitting there taking all them pills and just sipping red wine. And I should, bitch, please, you ain't sipping on no motherfucking red wine, Sierra, bitch. You over there taking it back that Patron, ho. Stop acting stupid, bitch. Sierra think we talking about she sipping red wine. You ain't that type of bitch, girl. You gotta, your thing is called Ghetto Girl Eats. You not a red wine type of bitch. Unless it come out the box. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I was sipping red wine. Bitch, you wasn't. What kind? What kind? Well, I should have been in the confessional. Oh, for real? What kind, girl? What kind? She a mother. That bitch wasn't sipping no red wine. That hoe took that Casamigos to the head every night. Allegedly. Now, Sierra, don't come your ugly ass over here with all that. I told you we over here Joseph. We just over here Joseph. But I'm going to tell you what I was thinking when you was over here lying, allegedly, saying that you off the narcotic. I was thinking, hell no, that bitch ain't off no narcotic. If Sierra off the narcotic, bitch, I'm Donald Trump. Bitch, please. Sierra ain't off no goddamn narcotic. She gonna be, and then she was right back the next episode. Cause I'm on my 6th marriage in 6 months. And God talked to me and told me that this the man that I'm supposed to be with. Is this man for me? And I'm just, girl. Sierra girl. You was sipping on red wine. Bitches in Atlanta don't even like red wine, bitch. What is you? Them old hookah, them old lamb chopping hookah hoes don't sip on no red wine. Nigga, is you crazy? Don't even read none of them hoes in the tri-state part of Atlanta sip on no goddamn red wine. Them old Casamigo, them old Patron, them hoes ain't sipping. Only time them hoes sipping on wine is when they money funny and they going down to the Walmart and get that box wine. Hello? Done been there. That's the only time them hoes ain't been nowhere and ordered a glass of red wine nowhere. I don't care what nobody say. It's not a bitch in the ATL sitting down sipping on no red wine. And I said what I said. Now y'all don't want to come on here, but that's not true. You a lie to me, bitch. You a lie. You a bald head lie. I know them hoes. Them old hookah sucking, lamb chop guzzling, Patron shot taking. Do you hear me? Bitch, don't let them have money. They want to add lobster and shrimp to the lamb chops, bitch. Then they want skiwi all over your eggs and your bacon, bitch. Them hoes ain't ordering no red wine. Now, you can lie to you, but please don't lie to me. Them hoes ain't ordering no red wine. With that being said, I know Sierra said, because I didn't know that you're not supposed to drink when you take the medicine, because see, the doctor never told me that you can't drink red wine. Well, you big duck goose. Bitch, it's written plastic. Bitch, it's normally in yellow, highlighted in red. Do not drink when taking said substance, bitch. Even if the doctor forgot to tell you, slut, it's big and bold on side the bottle. Bitch, not only is that, they highlighted. I'm not about to let Sierra do that. Y'all gonna let Sierra lie to y'all. I'm not about to let Sierra lie to me. She gonna lie to you, not me. Now go back to the bottle, okay? On display of the bottle, right here, they highlighted. They put it highlighted in yellow and they put it in big red font. It said, do not take alcohol or do not consume alcohol while taking the substance. So Sierra could get on here and lie to you, because I didn't know, bitch, please. And you wasn't drinking no red wine. Bitch, you was pushing back them goddamn shots like 90 going west, sucking down that hookah. Look, sucking down that goddamn hookah, waiting on them wings to come out, bitch, please. Talking about you was sipping on red wine. Bitch, please. The only thing made me believe it was how slow you was, but then it reminded me, you slow like that every day. Sierra, please. Go get another face. What you on, number 4? You coming up on number 4. Go get another face. They said the group back together. Sierra, just stop lying to us. That's all I'm asking. Just stop lying to us. My girl said she had red wine, girl. And you know what's worse? This is what's worse. I am the stereotype that drink red wine. Wait, let me mess y'all up. I literally drink red wine. I love Cabernet. I love, and a Pinot Noir, depending on if I'm eating a steak or when I'm eating. I love red wine. I don't sit around and drink it. I could, but I don't. But I love red wine. And I am the stereotype that I'm saying don't drink red wine. I'm literally the stereotype saying don't drink red wine. And that's all I do is drink red wine. Crazy word. But I still don't believe it. Sierra wasn't drinking no damn red wine. And look at Quee, quiet as it's kept. Shout out to Quee. Quee said it hit different with a pill though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not, hey, let me say this. I don't condone nobody to do nothing. Don't go do nothing and say Voodoo said you a motherfucking lie, bitch. I ain't told you to do nothing. If you want to go over there and do what you want to do, that's on you. Don't you go back and tell nobody I told you to do a damn thing. But I ain't gonna lie. The way she was over there, cause I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that red wine and pill mix might not be too bad. Look, Sierra looked like she was feeling too good. At first I was like, look at this crackhead hoe. Look at this crackhead tramp slut. And in the mid-high, I was like, that high don't look too bad. That might not be a bad combination. And I'm not telling nobody, don't do that. Don't go do that. Do not go take no pills or no wine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you how I saw it when I looked at her, how high she was. You know what I'm saying? She was real high. It was an enjoyable high. It made me curious. And I don't even like to get high. But for some odd reason, I was curious about her high. She really looked like she was having a good time. She looked like she was having a really good time. And I think that's most important when you're going to do drugs. So if you're going to do drugs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, which I don't condone, but if you're going to do them, please have a good time. Please, if you're going to do them. If you're going to do drugs, please enjoy yourself. It don't make sense to do it and not have fun. You get it? Shout out to Sierra, man. Shout out to Sierra. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Get the likes up. Kelly said, I'm not drinking till Thanksgiving. Y'all know I put down alcohol. Somebody might need to hear this testimony. But starting in 2020 for sure. For years, at one point in time, I had to drink every night to go to bed. That's how stressed out I was. Like, I literally could not fall asleep because I was so stressed out. But long story short, I lightened up on the liquor. And then last week, I decided during my healing journey, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just throw all my liquor out, and I threw it out. And then the next day, I was like, ooh, I started getting withdrawal. Ooh, liquor, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And you start itching. You start looking around. Everywhere you go, everybody drinking. It's like liquor, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But once you get past the initial phase of the liquor, ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I feel good. I feel real good, actually. I feel really good. And it's only been about a week or two, but I feel really good. And I started saying I'm gonna just do a little 1-2. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling so good. I might make this last, make it last. Now I ain't gonna say forever. Go and get that liquor in me. But I'm just saying, as far as like drinking how it was, I might need to chill out for a little while because this actually feels good. So I don't know, somebody might need to hear that testimony. So maybe somebody was wondering, going back and forth, thinking about should they not. I'm telling you now, I did, and I feel great. And I lost weight too. But I was actively working out as well. So anyway, let's get into, and who on here said that Yandy was dressed like Jocelyn little girl? Who said that? I saw that in the chat earlier, and I put a mental note in my head to come back to that. Who said Jocelyn dressed her baby like Yandy Luther the King in her quinceanera dress? Now, you know, Jocelyn is a Puerto Rican. So, you know, they love a good Sunday's dress and a good pair of tennis shoes, okay? So it would, you know, that's how they is. I think the only reason Cardi don't dress Chrisean and coaching them like that is because they too high class. You know what I'm saying? They too up there. They birth celebrity babies. So they can't have them out there old willy-nilly any old kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But the other ones, yeah, Jocelyn, yeah, she put the little Sunday best dress on the little girl, put it in the stroller. Y'all see them churn, be in the stroller, feet be damn near stopping the stroller. You feel what I'm saying? You trying to push the stroller, wondering why it don't go. I don't do it, but the clear people be trying to push the stroller. They be having double strollers too. Churn be 9 and 10. Look, pushing the double strollers. You trying to find out, is it a speed bump or a hump that you trying to get the stroller over? No, Jimmy Earl done put his foot down and stopping the doggone stroller. I be done tipped that whole motherfucker over. But Yandy dressed like one of them children that be in the stroller. Yandy dressed like one of them little kids that be 8 years old in a stroller. Yandy so bad. She looked so bad. Anyways, let's get into Rockhead since we here, y'all. All right. Where do we start? Oh my God, adios meals. Where do we start? Where do we start with Rockhead? Christian Animals, is y'all on here? Can y'all help me out? Oh no, before we do that, I got an honorable mention I want to talk about right quick. This your girl, Mariah Carey. Now, first of all, I'm not a big fan of Mooney Long. Mooney, whatever that whole name is. I don't care about it. I don't like her. I don't dislike her. I don't know nothing about her. But she did a cover of We Belong Together for Mariah, and that helper Mariah was in the audience acting like, how dare she? Look. Can I say Mooney, whatever her name is, got a beautiful voice. Look at Mariah. Y'all saw Mariah? Mariah. Talking about, I didn't even hear the cover. I didn't know it happened. Let's get into it. Mariah Carey is finally speaking on the viral clip of her reacting to Mooney Long covering We Belong Together. According to her, she didn't even know that it happened that Mooney Long was covering the song. In an interview with GQ, Carey said, I didn't even hear the cover. I didn't know it happened. No one told me. When asked about people speculating that she didn't like Mooney's rendition of the song, the interviewer clarified they were referring to the iHeartRadio Awards. Carey then cleared it up, claiming that she loves Money. I didn't know that she had done We Belong Together because her song was so similar to We Belong Together, she continued. While I'm very honored and flattered that she did it, I love Mooney Long. She's a great person, but I just don't like people covering my songs. Neighborhood, Mariah's claiming she didn't know it happened all while being seated front and center. It's crazy. Let me be honest. Mariah's not stupid. Mariah knows that her celebrity only extends to the old folks. If she would have came on here and tried to battle Mooney Long, it could have possibly put a dent in her celebrity. And it ain't got nothing to do with Mooney Long. The young people don't give a damn about no Mariah Carey. I'm gonna just be honest. Only people who grew up with her and people my age who know about Mariah Carey or who've been introduced to her, I'm talking about they know about her. We know about her. But these younger kids and these younger, they don't care about Mariah Carey. I told y'all celebrity is different. Now, this is what's shady to me. But for Mariah to get on here and be like, oh, I didn't know she covered the song, Mariah, you right there in the front row in 4K looking at Mooney on camera while being recorded, talking about what you see. But see, I believe the last part is the real true statement of all of this. I just don't like people covering my songs. Well, Mariah, shout out to you. But you need somebody to cover them because you can't. Hello? Shout out to Mariah, girl, but she sounds a mess. She sounds a mess. I can see if you on some Prince stuff. See, when Prince left here, Prince left with all talent and gifts still intact. Whatever Prince did at 19, 20, and 21, he was able to do at 50, 55, and 60. The gifts never left. The voice never left. The finger never left. The pen never left. The gifts never left. But Mariah, who came on here as our half-breed soprano, who we all tried to hit the high notes. Everybody back in the 90s and the 2000s had their finger up like this. We all did it. Every single one. We all tried it. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, girl, that was then. And now you can't do that. So how dare you feel some type of way about not wanting people to cover your songs? You need somebody to cover your songs because you can't cover them. Stop me when I start lying. You need somebody to cover your songs. And it's not like a situation like Frankie Beverly and Maze. Shout out to Frankie Beverly and Maze. I done seen them in concert a million times. But Frankie, when Frankie Beverly from Frankie Beverly and Maze had throat cancer, I never forget. He did Jazz Fest in New Orleans. I never forget it. And that man got up on that stage, and because he had just got over throat cancer, it was hard for him to sing. The people in the crowd picked up that torch from Frankie and sung all his songs for him. Another person who do that because we just love and adore them so much, Anita Baker. Anita Baker is another one of them people. She could literally play the beginning of a song, start off the first word, and put the mic out, and the crowd gonna carry the rest. We have artists who are like that. I'm gonna be honest. Mariah is extremely gifted and extremely talented, but she ain't one of them artists. She not. Not for niggas. I'm just be honest. Not for niggas. Maybe for the clears. Maybe for the punks. Not for niggas. She is not that for us. So when we be hearing her and expecting her to hit that octave, and she over here singing tenor, every man wants a woman. Candy, is that you? When she supposed to be hitting the super soprano C's, and she down here hitting the bass. I thought it was Candy. Let me say this. Mariah sounds so bad. And for her to feel like, oh, I ain't know, and oh, I love Mooney, and da. No, you don't love no Mooney, bitch. You just didn't want to say what you really wanted to say because you know them hoes was gonna windmill on you. You know them hoes was ready to. You feel me? See, Mariah, you can fool the girls, but you can't fool me. You feel me? So you really, what you did in the audience was how you really felt. You feel me? But you was about to say what you was about to say, but then them hoes said what? And then you say, oh, I love Mooney. Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? Listen, them old celebrities don't play with these young children. They know what's up. They know what's up. The old celebrities do not play with these young children. Why do you think they run behind them? She was just on Cenat. She knew them hoes say what? Oh. What? Mariah had to retreat. But girl, I just wanted to tell you, Mariah, you've been sounding so bad for years. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, you've been sounding bad for years. But shout out to y'all. You sounded so bad. And this is something I noticed about people who can hit really, really high notes. They can also hit really, really deep notes or tenor notes or bass notes. For instance, think about Beyonce. When you hear Beyonce talk, why you think first of all, she always talks mellow tone to save her voice. But even if you think of the tone of her voice, she's always like that bitch sing when she talks like she practicing. I told Jay, I told Jay I wanted to get blue, yellow, and green some ice cream. And Jay told me, girl, set your crazy girl, steady your neck, bitch. Beyonce, steady your neck and talk, because I can't hear you. You running in your talk. I can't hear you. Steady your neck. Anyways, where I was going with that? Yeah, Mariah be on here. Every man. We didn't come to hear that, bitch. We didn't. Oh no. We didn't sign up for that with you, Mariah. Oh no. That's not what we, we don't like that from you. You don't get to come in here and sound like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. That don't go like that. See, we signed up for a thing, and you can't renege on that thing once you get the job. So if you gonna come around here and baritone buries us down, then we don't want no parts. That's why niggas don't really rock with Mariah. Collectively, niggas don't rock with Mariah. Because she reneged on the deal. You supposed to come in and hit these octave notes, and here you come over here trying to play blue from doggone the Temptations. Now you turn it into blue. Blue, da-da-doo. Oh, smoke that lightning. Girl, if you don't go sit your crazy ass down somewhere, Mariah, get off these people's stage, girl. Get off these people's stage, Mariah, girl. Girl, get off these people's stuff. Over there with that deep voice ass shit. Nigga don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. We ain't come over here to hear all that. Nigga did not come over here to hear all of that. Okay? And speaking of, look at Kai. I told y'all how them churn is. Look at Kai. They asked Kai, no, not Kai. Yeah, it was Kai and his friends. They asked who their favorite or least favorite celebrity guest. Look what them churn said. And all these celebrities be bowing down to these kids because they no longer have weight in the game. The kids have the weight now. Look.
What celebrity you dislike the most or who pissed you off the most? Like literally. I mean, Andre? Yeah, no. Since you've been caught, since you've been here. Chrisean Rock. Question. Okay, that one moment. But we've been on better terms now. You seen the money? Yeah,
I think this is the wrong one because the other one said Mariah Carey. But the other one said Mariah Carey. This is the one about Chrisean. And we're going to get to this. The other one said Mariah Carey. They literally, what's this little boy name here? Is it him?
What celebrity you dislike the most or who pissed you off the most?
That little boy. That little boy was the one who said Mariah Carey. You see what I'm saying? Was so disrespectful and acted like she was better and didn't want to be there. So that's how they roll. Let's get into Chrisean. I thought I had that video, but apparently I only have the one. But since we on here, let's get into that. So Cenat spoke
about celebrity Chrisean, you dislike?
And they asked him, Cenat spoke about Chrisean when they asked him who's his least celebrity guest, his least favorite. And of course it was Chrisean, but she like tore up his shit. And didn't she put a hole in his wall or something like that? You know, that was back when she was on drugs, when she was pregnant with our nephew. Check out.
The most or who pissed you off the most? Like literally. I mean, Andre? Yeah, no. Since you've been caught, since you've been here. Chrisean Rock. Question. Okay, that one moment. But we've been on better terms now. You seen the money guy right now came retired? What celebrity you dislike the most or who pissed you off the most? Like how much?
Y'all remember this?
Tattoos you got?
Yeah, chick.
Appreciate it.
Where are you to this?
Yes, I'm gonna work.
Yeah, because this is a little.
Whoa,
my bad, Chad.
Whoa. Man, you put a hole in my wall.
You're rich. You can fix it.
God, you just put a hole in my wall.
What's that right there? That's a video game?
That's for it. Yeah.
Nigga, Blueface stupid, yeah. That nigga Blue sitting there like nothing happened. That nigga Blue was like, so y'all playing ball tonight? Nigga, what? Yo, get your bitch. What you mean? That nigga Blue changed the whole subject. So y'all got 2K? Nigga, what? This nigga changed the whole, man. Free Blue, man. Free Blue till it's backwards. Free Blue till it's backwards, man. I rock with Blue. We had Blue messed up. We had Blue wrong. Blue sat up there and was like, so y'all going out tonight or? Nigga, what? Get your bitch. Get your bitch.
How much taxes you got?
Yeah, chick.
Appreciate it.
Where are you today?
Yes, I'm gonna work.
Yeah, because this was little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Whoa. Wait, you put a hole in my wall.
Watch Blue. Look at Blue. Now, first of all, Blue saw when the chair went over there. Watch Blue.
You rich. You can fix it.
God, you just put a hole in my wall.
What's that right there? That's a video game?
Free Blue, man.
That's for
it.
Yeah.
Wasn't she pregnant on this stream? I don't know if she was pregnant with Junior. Because remember, according to her, she killed 3 babies before Junior. I think she was either pregnant with Junior at the beginning of that, or she was in between abortions. I think she was in between abortions. Because this round of time, I want to say this, I might be wrong. But I thought this was around the time she popped out and said she was pregnant. I don't know. That nigga Blue just acted like nothing happened, man. Listen, Blue understood. Blue understood a bag needed to be made. Hey, Blue, like, whatever we got to do to get to this money, man, that's what we going to do. Shout out to Blue, man. I like Blueface, though. I like Blue. I think Blue misguided. He got a lot going on. But ultimately, I think he cool. I like Blue. Now, I want to move on to... All right, let's get into more Chrisean Rock news. So apparently Chrisean and Bino broke up. Did you guys know this? Now, Bino is the boyfriend who Chrisean alleges, I ain't gonna say alleged. This the boy she was with, Bino. Let me get him up here. Let me get Bino up here. Now she got a new man. Now, mind you, she had been running around with Bino this whole time. This is the Bino boy. She had been running around with Bino. And this was her new man. Now, let me just say this. I don't believe by any stretch of the means that Bino really liked Chrisean. I don't believe that. I believe that this was a mutually beneficial relationship on both ends. Rather they both knew about it, or rather they both shook hands on it at the beginning. This was a mutually beneficial situation. Bino now has a name that he did not have prior to being attached to Chrisean Rock. Okay? Now, I never knew the little boy prior to Chrisean Rock. And the crazy part is, a lot of people didn't know this little boy prior to Chrisean Rock. Clout is currency. Yeah, Bunny said, and he actually make okay music. It's crazy because I heard a little bit of it. And I was like, he actually pretty decent. So him being with Chrisean helps to catapult his career to where he needs to be. Now, let me tell you how Chrisean was able to benefit off of this. Chrisean is trying to act unbothered and unwavered by the Blueface train. Chrisean wants the masses to believe that she's over him and she's moved on and that she does not need Blueface. So having a Bino, a guy who seemingly has money, a guy who seemingly already has a name, it gives Chrisean more leverage in her celebrity title because now it looks like she's not down. It kind of looks like she's resilient in a way. Right, Drando. He saw the play and press start. That's exactly what he did. And I told you this. I said it would make sense, and I wouldn't even be mad at it because if I'm Bino and I'm trying to get on, Chrisean is the duck goose that's looking for any type of attention. That's the easy way out. As a matter of fact, I probably would have went to Chrisean first before I'd have went to Stunna and all the rest of them girls. But Bino and her were together, what? How long they was together? About 4 or 5 months, maybe? I don't even know. And now they done broke up. Now, it's a lot of stuff that done went on between her and Bino while they were together. It's so much that was going on. I know one of the things was they trashed the hotel room. Let's go get this. Let's go get the hotel room they trashed. So these people had a hotel room. I thought I switched it. Did I? I'm gonna go get it over here. These people had a hotel room. Y'all follow me on Twitter, please. So this girl and Bino had a hotel room, and apparently, I don't know if they threw a party. I don't know what they did. Whatever they did, they trashed them people's stuff. Trashed it up real bad, y'all. Let's take a look at a little bit of this hotel and what done happened.
How you doing? What's about you, man?
Now, mind you, the police is here. The police has been called. I got some photos, but the police have been called, and this is Bino on live.
How you doing? Here come your harassment complaints.
How you doing? What's about you, man? I'm doing good.
How you doing? Here come your harassment complaints.
Okay, so here are some of the charges from said situation. Let me see if I can read them better on here. It looks like she has it's added parking package. No, this ain't the charges. Child welfare check. So okay, once the police was called and they got into all the stuff with the hotel, child welfare was called, child protective services. I don't know who called them, but this is what they found, and this is allegedly what they got. So far, it says things got even more tense when Las Vegas police conducted a child welfare check after the rowdy pair had gone live on IG and onlookers spotted their kid in the background. Let me show you what picture they talking about. So Chrisean Rock and Bino was on live, right? In the midst of Chrisean and Bino on live, y'all know Chrisean don't be paying attention to that baby. It's our nephew. And in the background was Junior. Here it goes. This is a still shot of Junior in the background. Remember, we saw this and we spoke about this. It was Bino on live talking and acting a fool. Some people even were saying and speculating that Bino was trying to expose her on purpose. People were saying that Bino, they believe that Bino tried to expose her on purpose and make her da-da-da-da. And I started to think that too. But this is the live where Junior is in the back, sprawled across the couch, while Chrisean and Bino just having a gay old time. I have the video, a little clip of the video where Chrisean Jr. was in the back. Check him out. None but niggas in a hotel room, nobody responsible, and Junior just sprawled out on the couch, hoping he don't roll over and fall because he can't walk, okay? I don't even know if that baby could even probably brace himself. This is Chrisean Jr. on the couch in the hotel. Now, this is what caused the people to call the cops to do a child welfare check, okay? Anybody can do this. If you believe children are under any type of pressure or any type of abuse, you can do a welfare check. Not even just on children, on people. You can do a wellness check. So whoever saw this clip and saw Junior in the background must have had the cops do a wellness check. That's different from CPS. All it is you call the non-emergency line and you have them send a cop to check on whatever possibly could be going wrong. But the point I'm making is, why is this baby sprawled out in a living room just on a couch with niggas? Where's Chrisean? I told you this baby probably ain't never had no baby bed. I don't think Chrisean Jr. ever slept in a baby bed in his life. He might have been in the car seat a few times. He hasn't even had a baby experience. Think about that. Do you understand the level of trauma Chrisean Jr. could possibly incur just from the simple things in his life as a baby being taken away from him? Like nurturing from a mother, hugs, real genuine hugs, not fake one for Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Even just having a baby bed, swaddling a baby. There's a study that was done years ago that showed that if a person have a baby and that baby is never nurtured, it will die. Do you know that? Put a 3 in the chat if you knew that. If a human being has a baby and that baby is left in an incubator without ever being nurtured, it will die. That's how important nurturing is to children, to babies in particular. Now, look at Junior and think about Junior. The most we see Junior, she got him sprawled out, dangling all across, whoop-de-whoop. She doing all types of stuff with Junior. Everything except nurturing this baby, as we can see. Every nigga she come across gonna be the new stepdaddy to this baby. And this baby could possibly be being neglected. It's sad. Because like I say, the little things that babies need to make them whole, unfortunately, Junior ain't getting it because his mom ain't shit. Let's really be clear about that. So somebody called CPS, not CPS, they called the police and had the police do the welfare check, and that's this tab that y'all see right here.
How you doing? Girl, about you, man. I'm doing good.
How you doing? Here come your harassment complaints.
And it seems like I have the charges here. I mean, what they found. It says added package. What is this? Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, it says added parking package. Amadeus, da-da-da. The client need new MOP. Per security, guest in room, whatever, is with party and file report against, and it cuts off. Then it says Metro is currently upstairs in room with CPS doing a welfare check after the blank, and it cuts off. Then it says comp upgraded to blah, blah, blah due to issues at the pool and reservation issues. So it's basically the computer notes. Metro is currently upstairs in room with CPS doing a welfare check after they seen guests live stream and wanted to check on the 2 kids inside the room. In addition, room smells like weed per security. Now, mind you, Chrisean running around here with Chastity baby. Oh, yes. She not only got Junior, she got Chastity baby. So they got 2 babies up there in the hotel, and her duck-ass friends is in there smoking and drinking and chilling, and Junior just sprawled all across the couch. And here are photos of the aftermath of the hotel. Now, the hotel is probably going to sue either Bino or Chrisean or both because they said that Rockhead and them trashed the doggone room. What the hell is monster gas? What is monster gas? Is them motherfuckers in there huffing? Let me find out they rubbing peanut butter around in they mouth and putting it in a paper bag and huffing through that shit. What is monster gas or whatever that is? What is that? What they doing? Getting high? Right, darling Nikki. Straight up gutter snipe behavior. Straight up gutter snipe behavior. And if they in there getting high out them aerosol cans, they gonna meet their maker faster than they know. You got to know that. They could be in there getting high off them doggone aerosol cans if they want. They gonna be up in heaven sooner than later. I didn't even know people still did that. As a matter of fact, I didn't know they did it till I saw the movie Crooklyn. Y'all remember Crooklyn? Put a 3 in the chat if you remember the movie Crooklyn. When them kids was out there trying to play and them men was over there, it was Spike Lee playing one of the characters and they had the peanut butter around their lips and they took the brown bag and they pushed it in there going. And remember they were saying, come here, kids. And the kids started running. Yay! Let me find out they up there huffing and shit. I call the police. Matter of fact, send me the line. Send me the line. I'ma call the goddamn police. I'ma call the National Guard. I'ma call the goddamn National Guard, send them up there and see what's going on. Y'all in there huffing with them children? You bastards. Let me find out that bitch in there huffing. You know what's crazy? It wouldn't surprise me. Chrisean looked like she ain't tried nothing but God. No, my bad. Chrisean looked like she done tried everything but God. Do you hear me? It wouldn't surprise me if that hoe was in there with the paper bag. It wouldn't surprise me none. Crackhead. Why you think I call her rockhead? Done tore up them people stuff. I hope the hotel tear y'all ass up. Do you hear me? And you know what's crazy? March. Your duck ass they probably bucked you up to get the room in your name. Stupid. March so stupid. March so slow as a turtle. She just want to be back in Chrisean good graces. They probably bucked March up to put her name down and her Snapchat card, Cash App card down. They probably bucked her up to put her Cash App card down. Now all the shit is on you, duck goose. Oh, girl. Girl, you can't make this up. You literally can't make it up. But they done tore up them people's stuff. If I was them, I would want them to go to prison for life. And I said what I said. If this was my hotel and I came in and saw this, prison! Everybody go to prison, even Junior, at this point in time. Shout out to Junior. I love you down to the ground. You're my nephew. But if I'd have walked in there and seen you on the couch sprawled out like this, hold on. I got to say this part. I got to get this part on here. Shout out to my nephew. But if I'd have walked up in my hotel in my house and seen Junior sprawled out on the couch and them niggas in there huffing and smoking, Junior, you got to go to jail too. Junior, he la be do be I'm Illuminati. Can't you tell? Junior, if I'd have walked in there and seen you passed out across that sofa, you'd have went to jail too at this point in time. Because I'm tired of this. At this point in time, everybody going to jail. Everybody going to jail. Junior too. You see what I'm saying? Girl, it just bothers me, you know? I'm just saying. I just get so frustrated and I say everybody got to go, you know? I don't know why I get like that. Junior ass would have been in jail though. Anyways, so they did that. Oh yeah, I told y'all a real nigga had their baby. If y'all wasn't on the jokes this morning, a real nigga had their baby. Real quick. A real nigga had their baby. Asian the Brat had her baby, a beautiful baby girl. I mentioned it this morning, but for the people who went on the jokes, Asian the Brat had a beautiful baby girl. She is glowing, and I mean Asian. Asian is a beautiful girl. I hate that she act like a nigga. I hate that she act like a nigga. She's so pretty. She's a beautiful girl, but she act like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Either way, who said Junior called ICE? Who said Junior called for the wellness check? Anyway, Asian the Brat, a real nigga had her baby, man. The baby is gorgeous. The baby is beautiful. Shout out to Asian the Brat and the doggone baby. Shout out to Asian and the baby. Asian and the baby. Asian and the baby, okay? And whoever said, y'all crazy, man. Y'all. And Bino looks so bad. Bino looks so bad. Shout out to him. Now, I want to move into... Now, Chrisean, let's get into her. Now, who this nigga is? Is this our new nigga?
Sexy. Looking exotic.
Yeah, we're not even...
Video?
Yeah, you can be...
No, but you're covering him.
Covering him, what?
You're covering him.
Where?
Oh.
The hair.
Oh.
Ready?
Sexy.
Looking exotic.
Yeah, we're not even trying for real. So I wanted the same hairstyle because it fit my face. And you know who gave me the same hairstyle? You know, this is the Moyo hair, the Moyo flip over. I don't know what y'all want to call it, but it's fire. And it's gonna stay in the whole baddie. Tell them, Moyo.
She said it. Thank you so much for Sean for coming. And again, it's been a long day here at Hurricane. She came in for her traditional sewing. I will do our best. Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing our best. What's up?
I did that.
I'm assuming that's the hairstylist. Okay. Chrisean shaped like an egg. And I'm not body shaming, but the only reason I'm noticing, because I remember how she dragged Jaden. What her name? Jaden? Girl, you can't see. Oh, y'all ain't see nothing. My bad. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll play it back. I'll run it back. My bad. I thought y'all could see. I'll run it back.
Fire. And be keeping it.
Video?
Yeah, you can be.
No, but you're covering him.
Covering him, what?
You're covering him.
Where? Oh.
The hair.
Oh.
Ready?
Sexy.
Looking exotic.
Yeah, we're not even trying for real. So I wanted the same hairstyle because it fit my face. And you know who gave me the same hairstyle? You know, this is the Moyo hair, the Moyo flip over. I don't know what y'all want to call it, but it's fire. And it's gonna stay in the whole baddie. Tell them, Moyo.
She said it. Thank you so much for Sean for coming. And again, it's been a long day here at Hurricane. She came in for her traditional sewing. I will do our best. Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing our best. What's up?
I did that.
Let me say this. By no means am I trying to body shame Chrisean, but the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I remember when Chrisean was body shaming a lot of other girls, Jaden mostly, and including Jaden, especially after that girl had just had her baby. And Jaden at the time was pregnant with the little girl, and then she had that baby, and Chrisean was, oh, get that abortion, bro. You know how all that ugly ass shit she used to do. You know what I'm saying? But she was dragging Jaden, talking about she shaped funny. But Chrisean has an athletic body, and with athletic women like Chrisean, not all, but some of the ones, especially the ones who run track, they typically don't have hips. And because of that, when they slender and in shape, they have the perfect A-line, not A-line, but straight body to help them be agile when they run. Now, the problem is when them girls like Chrisean get older and get to having churn, they start looking and shaping a little funny. You see what I'm saying? She shaped a little funny. And the only reason I'm saying that is because she thought at some point in time, yeah, she shaped like ivory. That's exactly how she shaped, like ivory. Birchwood. Yes, that's exactly how she shaped, like ivory. Y'all know how, like some people have the box midsections. That's what I mean. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all got different shapes. We all women. But I'm only bringing up Chrisean because I remember when she was in her athletic body tees, you couldn't tell her nothing. She was body shaming people. Bitch, you ugly, you that. Chrisean, I told you this before. I told y'all a year ago, Chrisean aged 5 years. Chrisean aged 10 years in the matter of 2. Chrisean has aged. I don't mean just her body. I mean Chrisean as a whole. She has added 10 years onto her physical looking life. Chrisean don't look 22, 23 years old, bro. She don't. She's a beautiful girl. She's extremely gorgeous. One thing about it, a bitch could say whatever they want about Chrisean, but they could never say she ain't cute. They could never say she ain't pretty. She's a beautiful girl. If you look, you know what I'm saying? She's a cute girl. But, like, Chrisean is one of those girls. How old is Rock? Rock about 25? She's 25. Yeah. But I told y'all too. I told y'all this generation is aging the way that they aging because of the stress and the drugs. Remember I told y'all between social media and the drugs, they stress so they look older. And Chrisean looks 35 easy. Easy. if you step back from, like, if you don't look up close at this video and you just looked at Chrisean and somebody, if Chrisean told you she was 35 right now, you'll say, oh, okay. No cap. See, girls like Chrisean, them the girls that used to be super, super bad and had their pics in school, but once they have kids, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And what's worse about that, to the women who have that happen to them, that is not the last of it. You can really get your body back. But neither here nor there. I just find it odd that a lot of the venom and the poison that she spoke on Jayden, a lot of the things that she sent, the nasty, toxic words that she sent out to Jayden, they literally coming back on her. Y'all ain't caught on to that? Right, Shaw? She do look 10 years older, Shaw. She do. Chrisean, I said last year I told you she aged 5 years. Chrisean is aged 10 years. Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. She got to chill out. She got to sit down, get some rest. She probably ain't drunk water in 3 years. Chrisean needs to sit down, get some rest, and figure out her life. Because life is batting the piss out of her. It really is. Life is batting the shit out of Chrisean. And this is what she on live doing. Now, mind you, she was just sucking Bino toes, and now they no longer together. But this is what we have as role models for the young girls. There you go. And the Rockheads want us to believe that she really getting this baby some help. Man, stop acting crazy. Please. You were just sucking this nigga toes last week. Now y'all broke up. But you know what I was always thinking too? No real man, and I'm not a man, but I would assume if I was a man, no real man want to date a woman with a nigga face on her face. Niggas don't even want to date you with the nigga name tatted on your back, let alone a nigga's whole face on your face. A real man is not going to want anything to do with you. You got a whole nother man's face on your face. Yeah, a man don't want nothing to do with that. That's further. He wants you as far away from him as possible. That girl is mentally delayed. Something is wrong with her. And you know what's worse? This started her to turn around and what was I about to say? Shit, I lost my thought because I saw this picture. Now she over there licking on toes and kissing on Junior. There you go. The picture threw me off. I forgot I was going somewhere with it, but the picture threw me off. My bad. She over there licking on toes and kissing on Junior. Now who am I? That's her baby. That's her baby, but goddamn. There you go. Oh, what I was saying was a real man ain't gonna want to look at no woman with a man's face on her face. Okay, that's what I was saying. But this is who we dealing with. I told y'all she looked like her lips smell like Black and Miles anyway. So I don't even know what's the big deal. She looked like she smelled like Black and Miles and Backwoods. Look. Women like these care more for her man than themselves. The children are less than an afterthought. See, when Bino walks away from this relationship, he's not going to look bad. She will. And we know she nasty. Remember Baddie South? Remember when the girl, what her name was? Persuasion, was that her name? Said Chrisean don't be cleaning up after herself and her drawers be dirty. Remember the girl said they found her drawers and she had the stains in her drawers and she got mad because she wanted to fight the girls because they said she was dirty and she don't take a bath. Y'all remember that? Oh, because see, I pay attention to stuff like that. I'm a clean bitch. Oh yeah, I'm a real tidy bitch with the body. So when I hear people hollering about don't take baths, stains in drawers, my antennas get to going up. I'm starting to look crazy. So she been nasty. She been nasty. She came on here nasty. She was on Blue Girls Club nasty. So it's not like this is new behavior for Chrisean. This is right up Rockhead's alley. She nasty. She been nasty. Chrisean is trifling and nasty. Have y'all, when the last time y'all heard the word trifling? See, back when I grew up, the old folks, especially the older women, if you was a younger girl and you was just out of the way, out of character, couldn't get, they called you trifling. To be called trifling by an older person in the community 20 years ago was the highest level of disrespect. Chrisean is trifling. Been trifling. Been trifling. She ain't just get trifling. She come here trifling. Right, Carmen? Them girls said the same thing. They did. Them girls on Baddie South, that was the very first Baddies. Baddie South, the reason why she beat up Persuasion in that sink was Persuasion said, you don't be cleaning up after yourself. But what she said prior to that was, Chrisean dirty, she don't take no bath, her drawers be having stains in them, she don't change them, and when she take them off, they get up and run away. Persuasion said Chrisean took her drawers off and them bitches ran a marathon. Do you hear me? Persuasion said when Chrisean got in the bed and took her drawers off, them bitches with the marching 1-2 stepping. I don't know. They say the drawers had a mind of their own. So this is right up the alley of the rockhead. This is what rockheads do. Okay? This is what rockheads do. See, quiet as it's kept. That was my first season of watching Baddies. So I was trying to get to know everybody. I knew Chrisean, but I was trying to get to know the real tea. And when Persuasion was like, well, you dirty and you don't be cleaning up by yourself. Chrisean, that's why Chrisean hurry up and hit her. Because she didn't want that girl to tell everybody about how your drawers stood up and walked away. She knew Persuasion was about to hit her with, you dirty, you don't clean up. In that time you had left your drawers in the room, it had attracted rats. Not only that, Blueface said she don't clean up. Blueface said, remember Blueface did the video of the house in the laundry room? It had clothes on top of clothes. Blueface said she hadn't cleaned and cooked and did, well, she don't cook, but she hadn't cleaned and done that. She's a nasty bitch. Chrisean is trifling. I'm not even being funny. She's super trifling. She nasty. That's who she is. That's why every time I look at her, I do like that, because I feel like she stank. I can smell her through the pictures. Even when she got clothes on. Even when she feel like she dressed up, I can still smell her. You know? She nasty. She's trifling. Disgusting. I'ma just say it. No, what is this?
Okay, keep calling them.
Oh, her responding to the people called for the wellness check. Look.
Don't want to keep calling CPS or the police. I don't care. Keep calling them. Call. Don't want to keep calling CPS or the police. I don't care. Keep calling them. Call.
And she looks high and she looks drunk, and you can tell by the way she's slurring her words. So she says, if you guys want to call CPS or whatever, keep calling, call. She don't care. Let me tell you something. That CPS shit only work when it's not supposed to. It don't work for what it's supposed to work for. And honestly, there's a reason why the baby haven't gone to CPS. And this is where I get conflicted at, because even though Junior need another home, I do not want him in that system. Unfortunately, I feel like he's safer with this rockhead. Unfortunately, at least he with his mom. I do not want that baby in that system. So it's a bittersweet when I hear somebody gonna call CPS, because I kind of want him to get the help, but I don't want him to get the help from them people. You see what I'm saying? From them people, not the people, from them particular people. If you know, you know. So it's kind of bittersweet. It's kind of bittersweet. But she's high. She looks drunk. She looks out of her mind. Invader says she need a parenting class. Oh no, baby, she need God. A parenting class ain't enough. She need Jesus, the real one, not the fake one. The real one. Let's get into some of these. Somebody says, okay, I was just in that room. Who is only one rare breed? That sounds familiar. Oh, that's Bino. Bino really didn't lie when he said he was back to tricking. Nah, who is only one rare breed? It says, I was just in that room and that MGM and that baby diapers and Christian dirty clothes was all over the suite. Ooh, Bino had prostitutes in his room effing when Rock was out of town at a booking. Sad situation. Ooh. Ooh. I told y'all all lies will be exposed. Now this person's, pressure off and now that's TV. Okay. Look, this person said she just left the room and Chrisean got dirty clothes all over the suite and the baby dirty diapers. Now take Junior out the equation. Persuasion said the same thing on Baddie South. So we know whoever this is ain't lying because Persuasion said it. The same thing. The only difference is she didn't mention Junior because Junior didn't exist. But Persuasion said the exact same thing on Baddie's South. So I know whoever this girl is, Pressure, I know she ain't lying. I know for a fact she ain't lying. But we been knew Chrisean was trifling like this. We been knew it. The fact that you with a trick and got your child in danger is wild. And that's another thing too. The person is alleging that he in there with prostitutes. And Junior sprawled out on the couch and Chrisean wasn't nowhere to be found. So Chrisean out of town, Junior on the couch, and he in the bike getting bit up, chewed up by some sluts. Is this a conducive environment for Junior? Hell to the no. And this is why I say it's a bittersweet and I get anxious and nervous and happy and sad at the same time when I hear CPS is called because God damn it, even that is better than that system. But he need help. It's kind of like it puts you in a conundrum. You see what I'm saying? And this is another thing too. I'm glad somebody said that. Don't know if somebody essaying their babies. Let me say this to you women. Let me say this to you women. Thank you, true pretty girl. Let me say this to you women. Y'all forget and get the acting like little boys don't get touched on and violated as well. A lot of women also act like little boys don't get violated by men and women. Leaving Junior in that house with Bino and them niggas, you don't know who them people is. You don't know who round your child. You don't know where them niggas come from. And them niggas just huffing and drinking and have a gay old time and your baby just in there. Think about that. And that's why I be saying I have the bittersweet joint because part of me be like, take them. But then the other part of me be like, but not there. Right. Somebody said, and Junior can't tell if somebody did something to him. He too young. He a baby. Most parents will say, I'm not letting my child come over there till they could talk. So that way, if I ask them what happened, they could tell me. Junior is a little bitty baby. Mind you, who still drinks milk. He's a little bitty baby, still drinking milk. Let's get him on. Let's get what happens when a baby his size is still drinking milk. And I don't want nobody to get on here and act like it's not true. I don't want nobody until we see him chew on some food. It is what it is. A 2-year-old cannot live healthily on only milk. Here's why. Missing nutrients. Milk has protein, calcium, and some vitamin, but it lacks iron, fiber, healthy fats, and many vitamins/minerals toddlers need for brain and body development. Can I also add that milk causes cancer and it rots out your teeth? In babies. You wonder why a lot of them babies used to have a lot of silver teeth in their mouth? It's that milk sitting on their teeth. When you give a baby milk at night, and you put them to bed or you give them milk early in the morning, you know, babies don't brush their teeth for the most part. So when the baby go to sleep, That milk sits on their teeth. That calcium inside of that cow milk literally eats away at your teeth. So it's not good to give nobody milk. As a matter of fact, as humans, we shouldn't even be drinking no cow milk. I don't drink it at all. I never really liked it. However, if we gonna drink it, it should be in moderation. This baby is 2 years old, and we know he's still drinking milk because Tessa said they had to stop and get him some milk on the way to the birthday party. So at 2 years old, when he should be having solid foods to get all of the nourishment he needs, he can't get it because he's still drinking milk. Now, let's not get on anemia. Anemia is another side effect, bad side effect of people who drink a lot of milk. Anemia. Let's get on anemia. Anemia says, where was I? Risk of anemia. Drinking mostly milk often leads to iron deficiency anemia, which can cause fatigue, developmental delays, and poor growth. It goes on to say growth problems. Without solid foods, a toddler may fall behind on weight gain, muscle development, and motor skills. Digestive issues. Too much milk can cause constipation and poor appetite for real food. So if Junior is 2 years old and haven't had real food, that would make sense why when she put that little mashed potatoes on that baby tongue, he didn't know what to do with it, nor did he try to even want to eat it. Because when you go your whole first 2 years of life and you ain't never had no solid food, you don't develop a desire for it. And I'm with y'all. At least baby food. Who that was said that? Hell, at least baby food. Yeah. You can go get the stage 1 baby food. I ain't bought baby food in 22 years. But I remember when I bought it for my baby, they had stage 1, 2, 3, and I want to say they just added 4. Stage 1 is super curated, super concentrated. It's like pudding that them babies be eating. She could have at the very least gave this baby some pudding. Some of that little baby food, them children be put a little something on his lip, let him do like this. You know, until he figure out how to get it in his mouth and start. And you know, and the mama go to help the baby get it. Yay! Come on now, where the mamas at? Put the 3 in the chat. Where the mamas at? Where the people who raised children? Where the people who've been around children? Y'all know how it go when you trying to get a baby the first try. Solid food, you get them a little mashed potatoes, a little grits or something, just a little, and you put a little bit on the end of that little lip, and they go like this. And when it about to fall, you take your little finger and you help. Yay! That's natural in babies. That's natural for babies. Junior ain't never had that. He been drinking milk the whole time. The 2 times she played like he was eating food, they was both on live. It was one when she was sitting at that table, and it was another when she lied and smushed them some bananas on his high chair. At least somebody said, is Junior gonna always eat baby food? No, but I was thinking at least if he started on baby food, he would have an easier transition to solid food. We gotta keep in mind, Junior is 2 years old. Where he should be well into solid food, he's not. So he's so far behind the development curve, the learning curve. You know what I mean? Because whereas other babies have passed that at 6 months, Junior is 2. And from what we see and what we know, we haven't seen that baby chew nothing. And then you got to keep in mind, it stunts developmental growth. Is all his teeth coming in? Is all his teeth coming in? Because what you don't understand, a lot of people don't know this. But when but when you drinking a lot of milk, or when a baby's not getting a lot of nutrients, it can stunt the growth of their teeth coming in and everything. For real. And people is coming out, but I told y'all, all lies will be exposed. Look at this room, bro. Look at this room. And Monster Gas, I don't know if this is illegal, but if it is, somebody going to jail. And Chrisean just got off of papers. I'm about to say. I ain't gonna lie, the room don't look too bad though. I think they put 20 on 10 on the room. Yeah, they put 20 on 10 on the room. The room wasn't that bad. The room could have been way worse than that. The room could have been way worse than that. They put 20 on 10 on the room. It looked like they just had a good time. Let me see. And you know what, too? Shout out to Jaden, bro. Jaden been out the way, minding her business, making her money. Shout out to Jaden. Jaden been out the way making her money, man. Eating a little cooch, scissoring every now and again, ain't bothering nobody. Hey, this is the difference between a woman and a girl. One of these are a woman and one of these are a girl. I'm just saying. One of these are a mother and a woman, and the other one is a girl. That's it. There's a difference. You can smell it on the person. It exudes from their aura. One of them is a mother and gonna put that first and gonna put what's needed to be first, and the other one gonna do what she do. Unfortunately. Now listen what's crazy. Look at Chrisean with Chastity Baby. Y'all, look at Chrisean with Chastity Baby. Now, Chrisean over there with Chastity Baby, right? Chastity Baby, look at the development on Chastity Baby. And Chastity Baby younger than Junior, huh? Ain't Chastity Baby younger than Junior? Look at Chastity Baby, and she's so pretty. She looks just like Chastity. Look.
In the unlikely event of a water landing, life vesters are located either under or in between your seats. In the unlikely
Why is she hiding Junior behind that baby? Look at Junior.
event of a water landing,
That's Junior right here. Or somebody. I think that's Junior.
life vesters are located.
Yeah, that's Junior. I know my nephew. Yeah, I know my nephew. Don't play with no me. Play with your mom. I know my nephew. Why is she over there in the camera with the niece and got my nephew in the bike? Ain't no shade to the niece. We love the niece too. But why she got my nephew in the bike? I know my nephew when I see him. Can't nobody tell me what I seen. I seen them in the back. I know him when I seen them. So she done put Junior off to the side while she played with the niece. That baby is gorgeous. Can I say, Chastity? I don't know if y'all watch me, and I done probably drag your ass too. But either way, you have a beautiful baby. Chastity, your baby is gorgeous. I love Chastity Baby. Can I have your baby?
Are located either under or in between your seats. In the unlikely event of a water landing, life vesters are located either under or in between your seats. In the unlikely event of a water landing, life.
First of all, I'm glad that she have the baby. Well, no, I'm not glad she have the baby. Because that baby need better care. Any baby with Chrisean need to be in better care. Let's really be clear. But I think Chrisean would have to be detached from her soul to look at her niece and not break down inside when she look at her own child. You would have to be either the spawn of the devil or the most cold-hearted, reckless bitch to look at your niece and not feel something on the inside of you that tear you up about your own child. Especially, now it's one thing if it's something genetic, something I don't have no say over. That's one thing. But it's another thing if this shit falls on me. You know what I mean? And if I were Chrisean, it would tear me up to even think about what I could have possibly done to my child. You know? Let me tell you something about Pisces, y'all. Because me and Chrisean, both of us are Pisces. One thing about a Pisces, especially a Pisces woman, We either super, super nice or we super, super bad. But when we super bad, I told y'all, most serial killers are Pisces for a reason. Pisces males, yet and still Pisces. That dark side can be very, very dark. And I see that in Chrisean. Chrisean would rather act like she have a light than to actually have one when she does. Chrisean operates in that dark. And she not only operates there, she lives there, she resides there, she plans to never leave. She loves it in the dark. She has a way of, she has one of those talents to where she can look as if she's something different than what she is. But the fact of the matter is, Chrisean loves that fish swimming that other way. She loves being in the dark. That's where she resides. That's who she is. That's where she will always be. She don't want nothing else out of life but being in this dark. Yeah, Quee, very much a shapeshifter. Very much a shapeshifter, Quee. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she a shapeshifter. You damn right. It's sad though. It's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. But it would hurt my soul to hold my niece and look at my baby. I couldn't imagine. Oh my God. I could not even fathom. Especially if it's something I did, girl, I wouldn't be no good. I literally would not be no more good. They would have to come get me out the crazy hospital or get me from jumping off the bridge. No cap. Because I wouldn't feel like I could live with myself, especially knowing that I made these decisions. You know? It would just bother me, y'all. Maybe everybody's different. And this is supposed to be Blueface girlfriend. Now, this is supposed to be Blueface new old lady. He has a type. Now, this the girl supposed to be Blueface new old lady. She waiting for him to get out. Blue, I hope you come out and lose weight. I like thick Blue. Because I like my men thick or whatever. But Blue, come back out, lose weight, and get back on your grind. And please, can you shit on Chrisean, please, when you come home, please, and thank you, Blueface. If I don't ask you for much, I don't ask you for nothing. But Blue, if you come home, when you come home, could you please drop some tea that we didn't know and just shit on Chrisean? That'll make our day. And you know, Blue don't have to do much. All Blue got to do is just go on Twitter and put up a couple tweets. Whole life ruined. All Blue got to do is grab the phone, log into Twitter, and go, who gonna watch the baby? And that shit gonna go viral. You see what I'm saying? All Blue gotta do is wait for this hoe to go on live and do something. And all he gotta do is tweet, who gonna watch the baby? Who gonna watch the baby? And that shit gonna go viral and she gonna get the crashing out and da. Y'all already know how it go. And he got a new old lady. That hoe gonna be ready to drive the car off the bridge with Junior in the back. That hoe gonna be ready to end it all. Do you hear me? Please, 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 Blue, come out and embarrass this hoe. Please bleed this bitch. Ain't that how they say it on the West Coast? Bleed this bitch, Blue. Please, if you come home. I don't ask you for much. I don't even ask you for nothing. Just bleed this bitch, please. And I don't condone violence. But in this particular situation, I do. Bleed this bitch, Blue. Please bleed her when she come home. Lord, I will. It's been 9 months. How long Blue been locked up? A year? That's been a year too long. Bleed this bitch immediately, okay? Immediately, Blue. I don't ask you for a lot. Just do that for me, Pat. I don't want too much. Just do that for me. Bleed her. Just bleed her. Bleed her heavy, too. Bleed her hard. Bleed her like it's the first day of her period. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So this is Chrisean and her ex-old man, Bino. She's shaped like an A&T. Okay. And she look a mess. But you know, ultimately, y'all, I feel bad for Junior. Junior is the only one that I feel bad for because his mother is worth nothing. Nothing. Okay. I hope you guys have liked the video. Y'all, please keep my nephew in y'all prayers. Junior, Junior. He la be do be dam Illuminati. Can't you tell he needs love? Lord, keep my nephew in your prayers, because he with his crazy ass mom and her crazy ass old man. And we all know how this goes. You see what I'm saying? If we gotta rely on Rockhead and any of her new old men to look after Junior, we might as well send them off to be raised with wolves. You see what I'm saying? Girl, Junior got a better chance of being raised with Apu in the middle of the jungle. As a matter of fact, that might not be a bad idea. They might have some gorillas that could take a better care of Junior. I'm pretty sure it's a mama gorilla who looking for a baby to take care of. You see what I'm saying? And they would take damn good. Junior be eating bananas in 3 days. What we on? Junior be golfing down bananas in 2 hours. What's up? What's up? Hey, beggars can't be choosy. We want them to live. What we want? Y'all was already on here. Oh, but Video, we don't like him with, what's the sister? Not Tessa, Tareen, whatever one. We don't like Junior with Tareen. She throws him in the back seat. Can he walk? He tough, right? Can he eat? Hey, you gotta pick your poison. You want him to eat and walk, or you want him to be treated fairly? This is so not funny. Why is that a choice? Why is it a choice for Junior to be treated fairly or to have the basic necessities of life? This is a lot. I cannot. This is a lot. This is too much. This is a lot. This baby shouldn't have to make these type of decisions. No, sir. He shouldn't have to do this. Raven Sade, thank you for becoming a new member and welcome to the Dollhouse, honey. Mimi Major, thank you for becoming a new member and welcome to the Dollhouse as well. Miracle and Me, thank you for the super chat, says Sierra looks like a pretty Muppet. She does. I think it's the new face. She really does. Black Oleander, thank you for the super chat, says Boo, Asian doll just had a baby. And when I tell you her motherly instinct is on 100, I love to see it. Her and her boyfriend are so great with her baby. For real, I love that for Asian the brat. You know what? And again, that's something Chrisean don't know nothing about. Motherly instinct. Oh God, mother. Chrisean could never. But shout out to the Y, and I hope that baby changes for real, for real. And listen, even if it does happen to, if Asian the brat makes a change after having this baby, please be mindful that baby didn't change Asian the brat. Asian the brat changed for that baby. Okay. Thank you, Sipping the Hot Tea, for being a member for 14 months. Says, I can't see the video. My bad, y'all. I got it up earlier. And Shantae, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I got to get off this thing and go pack because I got to fly out of town tomorrow. But I will be here tomorrow for those who joke, and I'm going to be here early. I got to joke real early, and it ain't going to be a long one. I got too much going on, honey. Okay. Dante, thank you for becoming a new member. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I wanted to come over here and joke y'all out right quick, or joke with y'all, because I love y'all and I miss y'all. But I will catch y'all soon. See y'all on the next one. I hope y'all watch Love and Hip Hop reunion or review and Baddies. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Choo, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wow. Lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.